This video is proudly sponsored by Gamersgate. Download games anytime, anywhere. Visit Gamersgate.com.
Welcome to Elder Geeks Elder Speak. Today is Friday, April 27th, 2012. My name is Randy Yasenchak. I'm the owner and editor of ElderGeek.com. In the background today, you are going to be seeing more gameplay footage from Warlock. It was a game that I was playing a little bit yesterday, or I should say on Wednesday, and the good news is Paradox actually came forward and said that there's going to be a demo for this game available, so if you're digging what you see, you can always head to their site and find out how to download a demo for the game. But happy Friday, everybody. Actually, kind of a nice news day today. One of these pieces of news, one of my favorite pieces of news, actually came into my inbox literally moments after I hit the upload button on Wednesday evening. But I think this is just kind of huge. But Shinji Mikami, he's looking to perfect survival horror with his next game that he's actually working with Bethesda Softworks. Bethesda Softworks announced the game codenamed Zui, which is German for two, in development at one of their subsidiaries, Tango Gameworks. And Shinji Mikami, if you don't know who he is, he worked on Resident Evils 1 through 4 and Dino Crisis. And what he's looking to do is just create a pure survival horror game, which I have to admit, this now has me way more excited than I probably ever could be for Resident Evil 6. I was kind of excited about Resident Evil 6, but now that I saw this was coming out, just absolutely cannot wait to see what they kind of have in store. No real game shots per se have come out yet. There has been a screenshot that's been released. I'll give you a link to it on ElderGeek.com. It's basically a collage of locations that they kind of meshed together to, I don't know, kind of simulate the feel that they're wanting to give for the game. And to be honest with you, it looks like a hybrid of, you know, the feeling, I should say. It feels like a hybrid of, I want to say, Alan Wake and the original Resident Evils. Of course, it's just a collage of what they want to kind of achieve with the game. It is not a game shot, and it's not representative of the final game, but just the potential alone has me absolutely salivating. So, wonderful news from there. There is a rumor that Nexon might be buying out EA. After a rumor of Electronic Arts' buyout by South Korean free-to-play publisher Nexon began circulating, EA's stock shares actually spiked, and this Nexon is you know, a free-to-play developer, and EA of course is everyone's big bad wolf this year, but this could mean a huge shift for the future video game market. Just gigantic. I mean, we're looking at saying, I don't want to say farewell, but they actually might be cutting back on the number of AAA developments if a company like Nexon takes over EA. Just so many possibilities could happen. The point is, EA is not going to be, if this is true, if this comes to fruition, EA is not going to be the same company that it is right now. And it will be very interesting to see. And EA, whether you like them or hate them, they control a large chunk of the current video game market, and if they change, the entire market changes. So it will be interesting to see exactly what happens with this. We, of course, will try to keep you abreast on the situation, and you know, keep it to ElderGeek.com for more info as it kind of comes up. Portal 2 is the gift that keeps on giving, it seems. There is a DLC called well, it's not really called anything. It's called the Perpetual Testing Initiative, and basically what it is Portal 2 is going to be giving everyone out there the ability to create their own puzzles within Portal 2, which is awesome. I'm sure that a ton of people actually have some great ideas as to some Portal 2 puzzles that they would like to create, but that's what this looks like. It's Cave Johnson's back. He created the trailer for it. Game Trailers has the exclusive trailer for it. I'll throw up a link for there. But it's typical Portal 2 style trailer. It's awesome, it's funny, it's great to watch, and it's good to see that Portal 2 is going to be a game still viable within the next year, or 2 years, or 3 years. But that is fantastic news. And let's see, 2 more little bits of news before I wrap it up today and call it quits for a Friday. I'm sure everybody wants to go ahead and start enjoying their weekend. I believe that the Guild Wars 2 beta is back open again this weekend, so everybody go out and enjoy that. But there is some Skyrim DLC hinted at in the latest game files, which include snow elves and crossbows. Now, Rip10 is the people that I'm actually getting this news from, and so there you have it. Snow elves and crossbows. I'm not exactly sure what a snow elf is. There was never a snow elf mentioned in any of the past Elder Scrolls games, not that I'm aware of, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist. It could have something to do with that mysterious orb that you uncover for the whatchajiggers, those the Mages Guild. It will be very interesting to see. It will also be interesting to see if this is going to be something adding on to a landmass to Skyrim, which will be great. But let's see. Final bit of news. The Wii U is most likely going to be starting a whole new sales tactic for their future games. It no longer looks like they're going to be an exclusively retail sold platform. It looks like they're going to be doing a mix of the both. It looks like the new Super Mario Bros. 2, and I believe Rayman as well was also mentioned to do this, is going to be available both for retail and for download off of the Wii U, which is awesome. I think this is a great news for the Wii U. I think that's the way that Nintendo should be pushing it more. I hope that this means that the Wii U is going to be an easier console to network than the Wii, and I really hope that this means that it's going to be coming packaged with some type of hard drive on there, like a larger hard drive than anything that you can currently do with the Wii U. But also I'm hoping that there's going to be better and bigger media capability with the Wii U as well. Aside from Netflix, I would love for them to integrate something like Amazon as well, perhaps do something with Comcast or Verizon or something along those lines, but more media capability. And I'm not talking about Facebook and Twitter. I don't really care if those are integrated with the console. Media, actually, or being able to watch videos created from outside content. So like a specific YouTube channel would be awesome as well. But that's kind of big news for Nintendo. So good on them. So there we have it. Really big news coming up for your Friday. So Shinji Mikami doing a new survival horror game with Bethesda Softworks, and he's looking to perfect the formula, so to speak. Nexon possibly buying out EA, new Super Mario Bros. 2, and possibly Rayman on Wii U being downloadable as opposed to purchasing them through a store. Skyrim DLC announcing snow elves and crossbows, at the very, very least. And then, of course, more content coming to us from Portal 2. Now, that Portal 2 DLC, I believe, is coming on May 8th, which is really soon. So pay attention to all those upcoming things. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. As always, thank you for your comments and for all of your questions. Somebody actually had a question that was sent to me via email. I'm not going to throw it up on picture on the screen because it was a pretty simple question. It was, is Get Off My Lawn dead? And no, Get Off My Lawn is not a dead series, not by a long shot. Get Off My Lawn is actually my favorite video project to work for with Elder Geek. The problem is, it's just a long project to work on. It's not as simple as a video review where I definitely have one game and that's it, and I take the game and then I just write the review once I'm done playing it. It's more of a video feature, and I put a lot more time into it, which I hope everybody can tell. But I put a lot more time into the writing of it. It's definitely a much longer script than any video review that we do. It's got to be the right content, and then of course after I write my script, I have it looked over by a couple of the editors on the site, and then once I have something written and a script and everything done, then I've got to find all the footage that I need that will fit the game, or fit the video. So unless it's about a specific game like that GTA 4 one was, then I gotta scour everywhere to find appropriate videos that will mix well with it. Or failing that, I gotta make the video myself, which takes a long time. And then once I have all of those pieces, then I gotta find music that will go well with it that I can use. Then I you know, then I'm down to the nitty-gritty where I can actually put the video together. And then once the video is mostly together, then I have to animate his little mouth and his arms. And honestly, that entire process, which doesn't sound like much, or at least when you're watching it, it doesn't look like much, but that entire process takes a very, very long time. So it's got to be a particular topic that I feel strongly about, and it's got to be a particular topic that I really, really want to make my point heard. Because I could write editorials on the site all day long, and it won't see as big of an audience as if I were to do it in a get off my lawn kind of format. I can say that for the next get off my lawn, I kind of want to talk about just general geekdom, not necessarily maybe about a specific game or anything like that. So I don't know. I guess maybe that's a teaser. Who knows? But get off my lawn is definitely not dead. If anybody has any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below this video. Of course, I try to respond to as many questions as I can. And as always, you can send them to info@elder-geek.com. It's really fantastic if you follow us on Facebook, because I'm actually on our Facebook account. That's the easiest thing for me to pop into and respond to really quickly. So follow us on Facebook. If you want to send any messages or create any discussions with any other Elder Geeks, hit us up on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Again, info@elder-geek.com. And that really should do it. Thanks so much for all of your continued support, everybody, and I will talk to you all on Monday.